All right, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders App. Good morning, everyone. It's a Wednesday and the 30th of July. Yes, 30th of July. I hope you guys so far you've had a great month in as far as trading is concerned, trading with us here on this very channel. Yeah, and we've been in I think October we'll be making 1 year. Yeah, I believe October we'll be making 1 year of streaming live here every day and trading together. So I'll be letting you know when will that be, but yeah, we're about to make 1 year streaming live. All right, so right about now, you know the drill. We're going to pray and then get into the analysis straight away. So let's pray. Father, I give you praise. Thank you for what you've already done in our lives. Thank you for what you've already given unto us, the profits in the market, Lord. Thank you for the knowledge that you've already given us, Lord. Thank you for the skill that you're every day teaching us even more and more to become better and better at this skill of trading. We say thank you. We know that you want great success for us. You already want great success for us, and you've already given it to us, Lord. So we are saying thank you for yesterday's profits, thank you for today's profits, and thank you for this month's profits, Lord, because we know that the way we started is not the way we are ending this month. For the glory of your name, we give you praise, we love you. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen and amen. All right, so crash 500. Crash 500. Let's go. So yesterday we were looking for this kind of a pullback before we can continue with the buys. The general trend was a buy, but I told you if price breaks this level, then we will continue with the buys, and that's what happened. Actually, price got a weird momentum and broke that level, and now we see it didn't even give us any pullback to enter the buys, but it continued with the buys. So according to H4, we still need buys, but now we are not making a retest. We are making a retest. We are looking for that retest. So one can say this was our change of character right here. This was our change of character right here, those who remember. But then we got to see a higher, we got to see a high, then a low, and then this is when the change of character was tested, was confirmed, and now we see a new higher high. We have a higher high, so it's coming to give us a higher low. So that's for sure. So we need it to give us a higher low, and then we can enter the buys again. So for now, we just have to wait for it to give us a higher low. And how can we wait for it? For that, so we have to wait on M15 for that to finish creating it, because from what we see, it's likely going to be trading within a channel. It's likely to be trading within such a structure until it reaches our breaker block, which is this level right here, which is that level right about there. So until it reaches such a level, and then we can come in with our buys. So for now, I have no business with this asset. I have no business with this asset. So I will wait for the buys. I cannot enter right now where it is because we are consolidated. We are looking for a retest. Then we can enter buys because the trend on H4 is confirmed. It's an uptrend now. It's an uptrend. We are in an uptrend. According to daily time frame, I think we can even say we have also confirmed it, because as we can see, price is above our 10 MA on the daily time frame. Yeah, and that will be, of course, matching with what we have on the weekly time frame. So for now, we wait for the entries of buys. All right, let's now head over to boom 1000. Boom 1000. So boom 1000. Boom 1000. Yesterday, we wanted this move. It happened, but I couldn't enter. That move happened. I thought it would actually do this and then give us that move, but it did not. It actually reacted immediately on this order block here and went straight into buys. It reacted on this order block right there and went straight into buys and reached there, and of course the sale came through. I did not enter the sale. I was not focusing on boom 1000 yesterday. Yeah, but I did not enter the sale. But of course we had already analyzed that the sale was on. Now remember, I told you, I've just deleted these two. Remember, I told you we had two levels. These are the two levels. Those who remember, these are the two levels: buys from here or buys from this level. So early morning I entered the buys from this angle when it gave me, after seeing this kind of a candle, I entered my buys, but the momentum of sales is still strong according to H4. So I need to first wait and see how this H4 is going to close, and the next one how it's going to start. Then I can see if I should close or if I should actually remain in with my buys, because I was anticipating to enter some buys from this level. Why this level? It's a conference area right there. It's a conference area. So now I want to delete everything that we are not currently using. Yeah, right about there. But this is very ideal. Why do I say it's very ideal? Because it's a valid order block right about there. As you can see, it is a valid order block, so that's why price is likely to come to that level also. So for now, I leave it at 10.15. I see if it is going to react to this order block and give us, if it breaks this order block, if it breaks this order block on M15 and goes all the way down, it means I will be going out of this. In fact, I should, yeah, let me have my stop loss there. Yeah, if it breaks it, and it will come here and take me out. So we'll come back to it later, but I'm anticipating buys right here. Buys right here. That's why I entered early morning. So I need buys. I need buys here. It should be, at least, even if it takes me all the way to here, that would be enough for us there. So let's wait and see how it's gonna play out. Boom 500. So boom 500, yesterday I wanted a retest sell. It did not happen. It actually immediately broke out. Yeah, it broke out and continued to buy. But of course, we already knew we wanted buys. That was a general trend. Those who remember yesterday's analysis. If you missed it, go and look for episode number 191. You'll be able to see and understand why we had already anticipated buys. So yeah, currently it went straight, did not even retest at all, That's how crazy the buy was yesterday. So right now I can delete everything right here. Even this can be gone now. Even this one right here, yeah, delete. Now we clearly see that it has gone, so it has reached actually that level where we had already anticipated ourselves to start from. Right there you clearly see our all-time anticipation, our general anticipation on the daily time frame, price to get to that order block, and then we start sales. So apparently price has reached it. We see price has reached that level. So what are we going to do? Are we ready to sell this H4? Not really. Day H1, yes. M15, yes. But then H4 is still a bit far off. According to daily, we need to sell it, and that's what we're going to do. We need to sell it. According to daily time frame, we have to sell it. Has it touched the order block? Not yet. It has not yet touched the order block, so we wait for it to touch the order block, and then we can sell this asset. We can sell boom 500. So I will wait. I will give it some more time. Probably the next H4 will be touching that order block and will be coming in with sales. So all this can go. All this can go now. We don't need it. We've already used it. We don't need it. All this can go. This can stay for now. Yeah, so we need price to react to that order block, and then we come in with our sales. So for now, no business with boom 500. Let's go to V25S. Vol 25 1S. The market is a bit slow today. I don't know if you guys have not noticed that, but yeah. So yesterday I told you we had two levels for retracement. Those who remember, we were here yesterday on V25S. I told you we have this level, which was the one which is between 38.2 and 50% fib retracement level, and then we have that one in the premium zone, which is a fair value gap there. Yeah, but it did not come for that fair value gap. It came straight to that between 50 and 38.2, and that was the ideal level to start selling. And for that case, I added my other entry, as you can see right there. When it came to that, I added my other entry, and when it came to this order block, because my TP was supposed to be this low, you can see right there, but when it came to this order block and decided to play around, I closed my trades, or both of them, and moved out, because I knew it had hit the level that it was supposed to give us buys there. And you can see when it hit that, it gave us some buys, tested again, kept on playing around. So that is what happened right there. Now we can delete everything that we don't need. All right, so now we've deleted that. We can even delete this. So now apparently we are seeing as if price is going to, as if it's going to continue according to what we see. This is a pennant, and clearly we are seeing price has just broken out. Now most of this, you don't normally want to wait for a retest. Some of this kind of pennants, you don't want to wait. When it gives you something like this, yeah, you want to jump on it. But we can wait for the next H4 to start and see. Let me see. Let me go to M5. Yeah, let's wait and see if we can see some pullback on M5, and then we can make our entry. Yeah, if we get a short pullback on M5, then we'll be getting into our sell entries, because we need to sell this asset. We are selling it without a doubt. Yeah, you're selling it all the way to that order block. That is H, is it H? Daily order block. Yeah, it is coming there, like I had told you previously on our analysis. So we are coming there. I can enter now, and when it makes another pullback, I make another second entry. So that's what I'm actually going to do. So put here 0.01 and sell it. It makes a pullback, I will enter with 0.02 as my second entry. So that is for sure. We are making this money. This has to come through. This has to give us a recovery on J50. J50 yesterday played games and made us some loss. So we are going to be recovering today. Yeah, so right now here, I have no business with this. I mean, I've entered, but I will wait for another pullback, probably on M5. Yeah, to give me such a pull, some sort of pullback, probably here around this area where we have a break of structure, and then I can come in again with my second entry. So I will wait for also that and see if I can make that entry also. There's a fair value gap here, which can be according to Fib. It can be another fake pullback to go inside that structure there. Yeah, around 50 and what have you. So it can easily go there. I wanted to confirm it, so I can now delete this. So it can easily go up there or come around here and we enter. So this will be my second entry right here. That will be my third entry if it reaches all the way there, and I'll be done. I will not add in, and my stop loss will not be exceeding here. Yeah, exceeding there. My stop loss will be just there, right there. That will be the stop loss level right there. Remember, this is M5, so if I go to M15 and H1, yeah, that is where we have our stop loss. So that is where I have entered from. That will be like a 1 to 2 from here. If it goes here, I'll be looking for like a 1 to 3. If it goes all the way there and I enter from this fair value gap on M5, it will be like a 1 to 5 I'll be looking at. So just hold on and wait for the pullback. V75 now. V75 excuse me. First write V75. So V75, it also did what we had analyzed some time back on the higher time frame. So yesterday, when price, this is where it tricked us. When price reacted to this, we wanted buys. Yeah, buys happened, but they were short-lived. Look at that. I made a loss actually on this also. This was my first. We first sold it, those who remember, to continue the sell to reach this order block. And when we reached here, we entered buys. We entered buys. I was led to enter. I entered there. It played games. Entered another one. Played games and went into buys a bit. Even came to the first entry point, and then from there it went viral. It went straight into sells, with a high momentum, and you can see what happened right there. So there, I can say I messed up, not messing up, but I can say it changed structure. When this is where I had told you I'll put my stop losses. So when it broke that level, I knew that it was going to continue selling. Why? Because down below, let me first delete everything here. I show you our previous analysis. Those who missed it can actually go and look for it on this channel. So let me delete that, remove history. Let's go to H4. So those who remember, I told you that this order block was still valid right here. This was our change of character on H4. So we started to buy, came to test this, gave us a confirmation of the reversal, went and gave us a higher high right there. So it had to come. Yes, here it faked us, thinking that it's not going to break this and come all the way down. But after faking us here, it came straight and came to this order block where the momentum of this buy move started from right there. So now here, I know buys have to start unless daily time frame is still selling. Yes. So now I know that the next H4 is gonna be, it has to be a buy. The next H4 has to be a buy. Look, from what I'm seeing on daily time frame, the next H4 has to be a buy. Let me confirm on M15, H1, same, we need buys. M15, we need buys. So the next H4 has to be buys. Yeah, so this is one of those that you can't afford to lose out. So I've made another entry. This is my second entry, and I'm having my stop loss below this order block because it's a valid order block. That is where I'm having my stop loss. This is one of those that you can't afford to miss out. And this is, I believe, this, unless it receives momentum from nowhere. We are not market makers, we are just follow the market. Unless it receives weird momentum from nowhere and continues with sales here, from according to price action and according to smart money, we are supposed to be looking for buys, and that's what I'm looking for. I can't wait. I don't normally wait. Yeah, so M5 is the one left to give us the signal for the entry. Yeah, but apart from that, we have buys right here ready for us. So I'll be waiting for that today. All right, but if it fails and breaks this level right here, if it breaks structure right here on H1, then it can continue, because like I've told you, we are not market makers. We just follow what the market gives, what these guys do in the market. So if price breaks this level right here and gives you a break of structure on H1, then it can easily take us out right here. But from what I've told you, according to H4, this order block is where this momentum started from. And according to daily, we need buys already. That's what we need. So, oh, I've just remembered something. Our previous analysis, according to weekly, we had already seen that sales have to continue like that, according to weekly and daily time frame, I believe. Yeah, we want sales to come to this order block. We haven't reached it. So if H1 breaks this level right here, then sales will be continuing according to weekly time frame to look for this liquidity on this order block right there. You've seen that right there. So know that and know for sure. Don't be rigid. If price breaks this one before it gives us retest into profits and buys into buys, then close your trades. You don't have to get rigid and say this has to react on this order block and give us buys. No. We are market followers. When it fails and gets weird momentum to continue with sales, then we follow sales. Yeah, meaning it has broken structure and now it's continuing with sales. But until then, according to H4, we are bullish. Why? Because of this change of character right there, and price has reacted back to that order block where the momentum of buys started from right here. Enough of that. Let's now head over to J50. This is where I had an issue. This is the one that played games on me and made me lose money yesterday. So J50. Now, yesterday, those who remember the analysis, yeah, let me actually drag it here according to M15. This was the analysis. I told you we had levels. We had this premium zone to be one of our retracement level, and you can see it reached in that premium zone, that fair value gap, and we sold it. Yeah, I failed to close. That is weird. I failed to close when I was in profits, and I think I was in plus. Yeah, and then it came, took me out right there, took me out in my stop losses. I had not even broken even, took me out. Then it went and touched my trend line and touched that level, that other level that I had already marked, which was the highs, to come and sweep those highs. It came and touched it. I entered again, went into profits, failed to break even earlier because this is jump. It jumps out of nowhere, and before you know it, it is already in losses. Jumped and went back into losses and took me out. When it went ahead and broke that level, I thought it was done. Doing what? I thought it was done grabbing the stop losses of the early sellers. I entered, but I still put stop losses. That's how I kept messing up. I was supposed to enter from there and wait to put a stop loss. Yeah, because that's what you can see. And that last entry there just took me out immediately and went into sales, and it has not returned to that level again. It has not returned to that, and it's sold. Then later in the night, I entered a sell and forgot to monitor it, and I left my entry and I had put my stop loss right about there. Yeah, you can see it took me out today morning, but it had gone into profits right there. This profit was supposed to be the one to recover all these losses that I had made that yesterday, and now I have big losses to recover. So I need to recover today. So let's do that. Delete. Yesterday it was some weird thing. I believe deriv was trading against us yesterday. So let's look at that. So now if we go to H1, so we have a higher high, but then this one right here, this move to give us a new higher high has failed to give it to us. You can see price is now looking at coming back into sales, and we are overbought. According to H4, we need sales already, but price is still above our 10 MA. It has finished grabbing liquidity above there. It has not given us a new higher high. According to H4, this is where we have our change of character on H4. So price has grabbed liquidity there, but we need it to go below our 10 MA. According to daily time frame, we haven't yet reached the overbought level. So that tells me that buys may still continue. Yeah, so I'm gonna be skeptical around here. So according to daily time frame, buys are still strong according to daily time frame. So I'm not gonna push for sales like I was doing yesterday. I'm just going to hold on. Yeah, let's see. That is a fair value gap, so now I can delete it right there. So come to H1. I need sales. Sales are prices below 10 MA. According to M15, I need buys. So that means we are continuing with buys according to daily time frame. But it is having a low momentum, and price has failed to break this zone right here. It's a resistance level. So if it is a resistance level, it's likely the price is likely not to reach that level. It's actually likely to reverse from here and give us sales to break this support right here. So let's see. Weekly, what do we need? We need sales. So that's what is likely to happen. So can we look for sales now? H4, H1. Let's wait for M15 to give us the confirmation of the sales. Yeah, give us the confirmation of the sales. Let's wait for M15. All right, enough of that. I will now go to J25. Excuse me. So J25, yesterday I needed this kind of a pullback, then we continue with buys, but I did not enter in J25 yesterday. Did I? Oh, I did actually. Let's see. I was looking for a pullback for the sell. It did not come through. Took me out early. Yeah, that was the one I entered when we were in the analysis. So it took me out. I did not enter again, and you can see it just gave us a pullback, a short pullback, and failed to break this order block, which was now a support right there. Failed to break it and immediately broke the above and continued with the buys. Yeah, so like I always tell you, we are not market makers, so don't always force. If price fails to do something that you anticipated, don't force a trade. Just wait for it, because you're not a market maker. Your capital cannot cause any change in the market. Yeah. All right, so right here, right now, we saw the breakout pullback. This was a good entry. Wow, one for the books there, right there. Breakout, retest, continuation, and clearly we see that it hit the TP right there, because this should be like this now, right there. Yeah, so we see that it hit the TP right there. So now we can delete everything right here. Delete that. So what do we have currently? We are overbought according to daily, according to H1. H4 we are overbought also. And daily time frame, we are going to see a retest because we have a higher high, but want to see this also. Let me first delete that. I want to see this price has come back to that order block right there, and we can see price rejection from that level according to daily time frame. What does that tell us? Weekly we need sales, so it tells us that we are likely to start selling. According to daily, we need sales, but not yet. We haven't gotten a confirmation yet. We need a reversal. According to H4, H1, we need a reversal also. It's not yet clear for us to sell. So this here, what I'm seeing on M15 is actually what is going to tell us that we are continuing with buys right there. This is a signal for the continuation of buys right there. Why? Because it's going to break out, giving us this kind of continuation later. So we know that it's going to do that. So can we enter now? Let's see. Have we reached the breaker block? Not yet. So we can wait for this or for this level. When price reacts to this fair value gap at least 50%, then we can come in with our sells. So we just have to be patient. Our buys, we just have to be patient for now, because it's gonna happen. We are going to enter market around this area. So we wait for 50%, which is around that area right there. It is around that area right there. So that's what I need. Price to reach there, and then I enter buys, and it's actually about to reach it. Once it reaches it, I will enter buys immediately. So enough of J25, let's go to J10. J10, M15, H1. So what we wanted yesterday? It was we wanted now this is where our first analysis was. Before it gave us a feel of a pennant right there. So this was our first analysis. Price to break that level, and we anticipate a retest and we continue with buys. But it did not happen because it was giving us a pennant down below. I saw that after the session, after our analysis. So I saw that pennant and immediately started to sell. And this, it hit the RTP level. This was our RTP level right there. You can see it. Hit our TP level and immediately reversed back into buys. So now all this can go. So now after reaching that, let's now go to H1. So clearly after hitting RTP, we got sort of a double bottom down below here, and price started to go into buys. But there is some rejection or some resistance up there on that order block according to H1 right there. So price is failing to break that level, but also down below we have another rejection or another resistance, which is coming from this support level. So price is not breaking that up there. It is also failing to break this. But what do we know? We know that we should be continuing with buys, sells, because of the break of structure here, unless if we have a confirmed reversal signal, of which we don't have currently. So all we can do is use what we see, and this is what we see. This right here is what we see, and that those who know these structures, this clearly represents continuation of sells right here. This is H4. This right here represents continuation of sells. This sell will continue right down below. Let's see why. Weekly is not yet ready to give us that. It's not yet ready to give us a reversal, so it means it's likely to come all the way down below here. So what do we do? We anticipate sells. we have a breakout structure. This was like a pullback. It can easily give us a fake breakout right here to reach that, and then come in with the sells. It can easily do that. So for now, I have to wait. But this clear structure right here, what we've just seen, that is a continuation structure, which can easily give us this kind of a continuation from there, from right there. If it goes all the way there, if it fails to go all the way there, then we can use this one right here to anticipate where price is likely to go. Right there, it can easily break that level to give us a new lower low according to the weekly time frame. That is insane. So you need to know this before you make a decision. All right, so H1, how do we play with this H1? Let's go to M15. So M15, I already have a confirmation of sales right here. That is a change of character. So I already have a confirmation of sales to continue. So I think we are going to be looking at sales right about now. Now sales, you can anticipate them to come all the way to this other level right here, or even to break and continue. So that's what we'll be anticipating, sales to come and break out. So wait a bit for price to be below a 10 MA on M15, and then we'll be ready to make that sell entry. All right, last but not least is gold. So gold, we made money yesterday. Those who remember, we were looking for sales and we made money. Let me show it to you right here. So those who remember yesterday, we were here. I told you if it gives us let's see, was it M5? Yeah, it was M5. So I told you if price comes and breaks this, or retests and fails to break the high, we come in with ourselves, and it gave us that, and we entered. Let me show it to you here. Delete this. I don't know what I've deleted above there, but yeah, this was the history. I immediately entered right there, and you can see it took me out in profits, my SL in profits right there yesterday. Yeah, so I shared this signal with the VIP guys. So this gold move, gold is a big asset. So if you had entered with a good lot according to your risk tolerance, you should have made some good money. So when it retested again, and I saw that it was reacting to that as my resistance level, I entered again right there, and again made that money still. So I can say I recovered yesterday the loss I made on J50 using gold, but it needs to give me that money that it took yesterday still. J50, yeah, I know I recovered, but I need it to give me more still, because it played games yesterday. So that's how gold played out. So after that, when I saw this doing this, I knew that it will eventually break out and go back into buys, because now this is a falling wedge and the previous trend is a buy. This was the move right here, right there. So I knew that at a certain point it will come for that, and you can see it is precise, hit the TP level right there. So but I was not in this move. After taking my sales and taking that money, I stopped trading, and that was it. Yeah, I didn't enter the buy move. Yeah, so now we can delete everything right here. Go to M15, go to H1. And now we first delete these, move that, delete this, delete that. So apparently price has reacted all the way back there. So first delete that also. There's something interesting here. Alright, so we have that order block. I think price is looking to reach it again before we can come in with sells. Remember, we are still looking for sells according to H4 and daily time frame. Yeah. So let's see. Today is weird. Price is above our 10 MA on H4, H1, M15. Yeah. So looks to be a buying day. There's a lot of rejection coming up here, a lot of price rejection right there. You can see it, and we have a strong, as you can see, we have a strong high up there. So we are likely to get into some sells right here. We're likely to come in with some sells right here. So all I can do now here is to scalp. So go to M5, wait for it to be overbought, and then get your entry on HM1. So that's what we're going to do. So we are likely to get into sells right about there. Yeah. Remember, we are still looking for sells. This is a structure right there to bring us into sells. Yeah, that is the structure. We wanted sells. We've seen a breakout. Yes, the signal down below says we are oversold, but I'm not buying it right there. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that signal from that indicator. I'm seeing what I'm seeing here, pull back. Yeah, unless price goes above our 10 MA on the daily time frame. But until then, I'm looking for sells. And clearly, if we look at this right here, that there is an order block. It's a valid order block where this sell move happened. This move right here happened. So price is reacting to it, is failing to break it. So that's why I'm still in for the sells. I need sells. So go back to M15, M5. Yeah, I'm gonna be entering on M5. I'm just waiting for M5 to be overbought, and I enter my sells straight to take me all the way down below. All right, so today we are selling gold. Don't look for buys. Don't mess up. Just hold on. We'll start with M5 and see how it happens until we can look for a swing one, because clearly we've been in a consolidation. If you look at it on H1, we've been consolidated. So we need to now wait for this move that will break this resistance level down here. And then we can come in strongly with sells to break through, to break out and continue with sells. You can see here down below we have a weak low, which means sells are highly to come and break it and continue with sells. All right, enough of that. We have about 6 minutes. Let's do our recap and we'll call it a day. We leave this on M5. Let's do our recap and we call it a day. So we started with crash 500. Yeah, so this one I told you, it's still in a buy trend. We are still looking for buys. So unless if it decides to come back to this order block where the buy momentum started from, but it can easily come for this break of structure and then push us back into buys. So we have two ways we are going to be anticipating trades on this asset. to reach this order block, to reach this breaker block and then go back into buys, or to come all the way back to this order block where the buy momentum started from, where this buy move started from. All right, but from what I'm seeing, it hasn't given us a new point here, but it's likely to give us a new point, and then it comes again down to reach this level. Yeah, something like that, and then we come in with our buys. So for now, this hasn't reached, so I can delete it. I need a new point here where it's going to spike and come all the way back here. It's going to happen because it's going to be consolidating for now. Yeah. All right, that is crash 500, boom 1000. I told you when it breaks, when it reaches here, it will spike. It spiked, but then it did not spike for so long. It came again down. So it's still playing. It's likely to break this. So I told you when it breaks this order block and breaks this low, then it's likely to continue with sales to come for this other level, this other order block where this buy momentum started from, right here, right there where that buy momentum started from. So for now, we wait and see what happens on M15. Boom 500, we needed to touch that order block. So until it touches it, we cannot look for sales. So we need to be patient. We need to be patient. V25S, yeah, I entered sales, and the pullback. Oh wow, I missed that pullback. I should have entered. Oh, it did not even reach there. Did not reach here. I wanted a pullback to reach there so that I can have my second entry. Then if it decides to go even up here, I can enter my third entry, and that will be it. But it has not reached that level yet, so I can't enter my second entry yet. All right, so that is V25. We are looking for sales to continue to reach this OB. That OB is according to daily time frame. It's where this buy momentum started from, right there after this consolidation right here. So that's why we are continuing to sell right there. All right, V75, same thing. It is happening. It has reached the order block where the buy momentum started from, so that's why I'm looking for buys. I have my 2 entries already, but if it breaks this low, it's likely to continue with sales. So be ready knowing that, yeah, my stop loss is below this order block, just waiting. Yeah. Jump 50 on the other hand, I need a pullback, then I can come in with a sell. Yeah, that's the deal here. I can come in with a sell later. Jump 50, because the general trend is a sell. The general trend is a sell according to H4. That's what we did. All right, J25, and it has broken out now. You can clearly see that. So what is up? It means it is giving us a fake breakout. So M15 is not ready to give us an entry. So M5 is up almost. So it means M15 is likely to come for this OB right here. So let's give it time. Let's give it time. I can't enter now. I have to wait for it. I have to wait for it to give me a signal on M5. Once I get a signal of a reversal on M5, I will immediately enter. So for now, leave it on M5. J10, we are saying we need sells. M15 is not. Oh, M15 is actually ready. So what is holding us? Yeah, we need it to be below a 10 MA. That's what is holding us back. So if M15 goes below a 10 MA, that will be our final confirmation of the sell. So for now, I wait. Lastly is gold. So with gold, we need sales today. We don't need buys, but we cannot enter now. We need to wait for a confirmation on M5 to get into sales. So once we have a confirmed sell on M5, we make our entries and we take them all the way down below Right now I see it sort of has started due to that rejection there, but I don't have a reversal, a confirmed reversal on M5, so I can't just enter now. I just have to be patient, and you can see that is what I was talking about. So you can see out of nowhere it has gone back into the buys. So just be patient, don't rush into making a decision that you haven't confirmed yet. All right, I think that's it for today. I hope you guys have had a great time with me. Remember, today is the 30th. We are finishing the month. Tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, we are entering August. So you don't want to be late for the class. The class will be starting on Monday. I won't start on Friday. The class, the mentorship class will be starting on Monday. So you can register in this week. Do your registration, pay the registration fee. If you want to subscribe for the VIP signals, you can still subscribe also, $15, and come on board. Be part of us, be part of the community. And if it is your first time to be here, you can subscribe, but also you can go ahead and join our WhatsApp channel using the link in the description. For everything that you need, I have provided links for you in the description. You can use those. Remember, the broker I use that same broker to trade all financial assets, crypto, indices, synthetic indices, forex assets, forex pairs and what have you, all in one account that is only and only on this very broker, the deriv. You can use that link in the description to open up your account. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Bye-bye.